Greetings, my name is Kevin Matthews and I am the tax professor. Thank you very much for dropping by. Remember, class is still in session because the learning never stops. Today we're going to talk about a very powerful subject, and that's called the ESOP. Okay, ESOP stands for Employee Stock Ownership Plan. Basically what ends up happening is it's a qualified defined contribution plan that is either a stock bonus plan or a combination stock bonus or a money purchase plan. Now the difference between a stock purchase plan or stock bonus plan and a money purchase plan, we really won't discuss too much into detail in this video, because if we do that, it's going to explode the length of this. We hit all these little nooks and crannies. But basically the ESOP is a way for the company to grant you shares of stock as a reward of compensation for work that you've done. There's also another one called an employee stock purchase plan. That's not covered in this video. That is an an ESPP, and so we don't talk about that in this plan in this one, because it would explode the length of this. So these plans are actually very popular for a whole host of reasons, and one of the main reasons, of course, is it's a form of compensation, as we talked about earlier. But more importantly, this is also a way for to transition ownership of the company. So the owner's looking around, he's like, I built this company up. Maybe the company's been around for 20 years, it's built off 500 employees. I want to get out of this, but I don't want to get out of it in such a manner that I just want to give the company over to like one or two people. I want to give it over to my employees because maybe they've been really good to me. That's something that I've seen in the past. Another thing that I've seen with this, it is also a way to reward high-performing earners. Give them some of the say in the company. Maybe all of a sudden they start thinking, hey, this guy really wants to take care of me, and as a result of which I'll work harder for him. So it's a great way to do this. Another important feature of these plans is your right each year to direct the plan as to the investment of at least 25% of your account balance once you've reached age 55 with at least 10 years of participation. This is called the diversification of investments. Now the reason why this came around, or one of the reasons why this became very important, was because of everything that took place at Enron. Okay, so one of the things that happened is, people were participating in this, employee stock plan, and then the employer basically said, you have to hold on to these stocks for a certain amount of time, or you have to be in holding of these stocks. At the same time, the stock was going, and all the owners of the company are selling shares like it's going out of style. And so what ended up happening is the employees really got the rotten end of the stick on this. And so that's part of why you want to do these diversifications. If you're involved in an ESOP plan, or if you're thinking about setting up an ESOP plan, you really need to be talking to your CPA about this. Because if you do talk to your CPA about it, they're going to be able to help you along and make sure that things get taken care of. I'm not even so sure I would talk to an EA unless it was somebody who's certified as in ESOP plans. Most of the time it's going to be your CPAs. I would even say most of the time your tax attorneys are probably, other than setting them up from a legal perspective, they're probably not going to spend a whole lot of time in setting these things up and doing these in such a way that your employees become more motivated or taken care of as a result of this. So I tend to recommend CPAs because we deal with these all the time. I'm actually, full disclosure, I participate in an ESOP audit and other defined benefit plans and contribution plans. So we spend a lot of time in this area, and this is something, as a compensation expert, again, remember my SHRM certification, where I'm a certified human resources expert. I focus in the area of compensation, and this is an area that I love to excel in. So again, if it's something that you need to reach out to, you can reach out to me. Several ways to get in touch with me. One, you can leave a comment in the comment box below. Two, you can reach out to me by going to my website at www.betasolutionscpa.com. Again, it's www.betasolutionscpa.com. And then there's an info email address that you can send me a request. And then, again, my name is Kevin Matthews. I am the tax professor. Remember, class is still in session because the learning never stops. If you, we'd also like to ask that if you really enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit like on the video. And if you really like it, go ahead and hit subscribe, and you'll find out when we send out additional videos. And trust me, folks, they're coming. We're just going to turn them out and turn and burn as fast as we can. Again, thank you very much for watching these videos.